Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to every week's class here. Okay, I have a very important announcement to make. Sorry, seems like we want to bore me. Okay, from tonight's lesson onward, for all my 4 classes, I will enforce and ensure and enlighten all my students 3 major things. Please pay attention. Huh? Oh, what's wrong with me? Give Daddy the water, please. Something wrong. Okay, first is all students must turn on the camera. After 3 attempts, if they refuse, I will have to report to JLC, that is my boss, and to the parents. You might say, how? Why like that? Yeah, give me a minute.
Fake Eric.
Eric again?
Fake.
Don't scare me. Please on all your camera. Ping Shen also, don't mind. Okay, Inza. Okay, thanks. I will review the later the things. Okay. What's wrong with mine? Wait. I'm so sorry. Okay, from tonight's lesson onwards, for all the 4 classes, I will enforce and ensure and enlighten all my students 3 major things. Listen up. All students must on the camera. After 3 attempts, they refuse, I will have to report to JLC and to their parents. Okay, next, all students must hand in their homework within 2 weeks. Every week or bi-weekly, there will be homework, and all students must submit within 2 weeks. All students must pay attention in class and do not disturb others. If after 3 attempts, warning will be sent to JLC and parents. I'm very sad to say that I have to say this from the direction from my boss and to all of you, not just this class. Okay, I hope you all understand. Okay, thank you for you all to on the cameras. Okay, but like I say, I don't like to do all these things. I don't want to report to your parents, and this is recording, and not just this class. Previous class, my Sec 3 class, I also did tell them also, and they are the upper boys and girls, Sec 3 and 4. So, okay, they will say, why Uncle Raymond say doing that? I'm Yang Ling, I'm so sorry. I'm Yang Ling, where are you? Yang Ling not there. Hey, hello, Yang Ling, are you there? Yang Ling.
I think he went off to do something. He's not in his chair.
Because Yang Ling, I have another class with him. So I'm going to repeat this and this again. Okay. To me, to be honest, whether your parents here or not, when they ask me, I'm not referring to anybody here. Okay, this is how I run my own lesson. Okay, I want my student to be happy. I want my student to learn in a fun and fantastic way. I don't like to enforce in such a way to force you all to learn. That defeats the whole learning process. I've been doing that for many years, even in my school, even in the church school. This is how I run. But if your parents come and tell me, I'll still say the same. To me, whether you on your camera, whether you hand in your homework, whether you do anything, as long as you don't bully people, okay, you pass your exam, you respect your parents, I'm happy, and you don't lie to me. That's all, okay? I've enough of all these things reminding to all of you, and please don't waste my time telling this, okay? Every week, I also give you all homework, not just you, Liang, I'm so sorry, I got to repeat this on Sunday again, okay? So sorry. This was direction by my boss and being recorded. I woke up one of the morning with a rude message from my colleague, not from her, from parents saying that how come my child did not on the camera, did not hand in the homework, how come my child's the test last minute show me that did not do well, and things like that, okay? And how come this and that? Now here, I'm not going to point who is example. I use Liang Ling example for you, don't get angry. Liang Ling, your kids never handing homework, how come you? Got problem, is it? Huh? What is your attitude?
Wait. So did she actually use that rude tone? Just want to know. Wow.
But it's okay. This is your job. It's just like in any job. You see, when I was doing police, I got people come to me, hey, you stand here, do what? Oh, got one old man come and ask me, why you stand here? Very free. 我在那边子轩，我在那边关你屁事。 我在眼睛在看着你，你说我在那边，你很空闲啊。I tell you 30 years ago, I would just give him a tight slap, man. Seriously, but this is the world, okay? No, seriously. Okay, to me, sometimes the homework did not complete or did not this and that. Please explain to your parents. I give the trust to you all to explain to your parents why the homework was delayed, because I do explain this. Uncle Raymond did need to explain, and some of my classmates did not hand in the homework because they have other homeworks. They got HPL, they got tests to study. Okay, but I insist, no. My boss tell me every week you must give them homework, and every week they must submit. I say no. I don't agree. As a discipline teacher in school, where I catch all the latecomers for not handing homeworks, I don't agree. I want a good piece of work, because this will inculcate to your brain next time when you go out to work. If you're giving a lousy attitude, imagine you are a lawyer, you are a doctor, okay, you're an architect. You don't try to give me a piece of work. You do your best to give me a piece of work. I make this very clear to all of you from now on, okay? If you're not happy with me, please don't join me. Because I want you to be happy. When you do that piece of work, like Liang, well done. First time, second time, you do not very good. Then you start do this and argue with me, you debate with me, you improve. I love it, man. Hey, Liang, we don't see this really much in the creative class, right? Like everyone argue and debate very well, seriously, right? Right, you knock your head on, don't know.
All right.
Huh? Okay. So anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay, I don't want this to repeat in my class here. Not just this class, I got other class also the same thing. Okay. Whether face to face, I told my boss, or Zoom. They bounce to a student who stay in class, don't pay attention, dreaming, use a handphone, can see my face here by using handphone. I know all these things. But I still respect all of you who come for this class, not because you paid me. Okay, listen, not because you pay me, because I respect you, because you respect your parents to do a good job to study well. Actually, I'm not well. I feel like vomiting also because of it. So I hope all of you, I'm doing my best to help you. Okay, but please don't tarnish the reputation of JLC. All right. So if you think I'm no good, then please tell me. Then I'll quit. That's my stuff. Okay. So please, I don't want parents to come and tell me and tell my colleagues, hey, how come my child did not do this, did not do that? Okay. I leave it to all of you. It's you as a leader, you need to submit your homework, you need to submit. Okay. And to be honest, I find in this class, everyone is participating. Everyone is doing their best. Hey, come on, guys. Sometimes you got ups and downs. You're not in the mood. Okay, maybe you get scolded by your parents, you in school or something like that. Nobody is perfect. Okay, all right. So for now on, when I call you once and twice, 3 times, if you don't on your camera or whatever it is, I'm so sorry. This is recorded. Now every lessons, my colleague will be monitoring me for the lesson. Okay, so I don't care. I'm just doing my best. All right, girls and boys. Eric, please on your camera. Thank you. So now we're going to go to the comprehension. Okay, thank you, Eric. Let's go to the comprehensions that we have talked about the taxi. I remember last 2 lessons, we talked about the summary skills. We talked about the FQ, IQ. Next month, we'll be really doing a full comprehensions. And I can't wait now. I'm so sad now to see that. I thought I can bring you guys to my friend's restaurant to have waffle and things like that. And now guess what, Liang Ling? Next Monday, only 2% can dine in. So Liang Ling, I invite you and me.
2%?
2%. So first day I invite Liang Ling, second day I invite Zixuan, then third day I invite Alex, then Tian An, then Yang Chen. Okay, no choice. Oh my goodness. But just to keep saying,
Not 5 people.
No, it's not. You can't do it now. I'm so sorry to say that. Okay, let's go to the paper. Okay, Liang Ling, well done. You have done the questions from 5 to all the way, except the summary. I did not see it. Okay, give me a minute.
The summary is IP.
No. Everyone must do the summary by right. I told you, last lesson already told you. Okay, never mind. Don't deal with it. If you cannot finish, all of you submit. That's all. Okay. Now let's move on to the questions, and then I want to go through with Jeffrey and Alex essay as well as Liang Ling essay. All right. Now, if you have the paper in front, please what do you call, make amendments. Okay, Langley, I marked your paper already. Okay, so I'm not sure you receive it in the Google Classroom. Okay, let's
Received it.
I did, huh? Okay, then before that, let me I just want to ask who's just controlling myself. Oh, my this is not very well. Okay, who is this? Whose handwriting is this, please?
Oh, it's mine.
Who? Is it yours?
赢州啊，
你这是不是你的宝贝？是吗？ confirm 一下好吗？ Is it yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so 没有给错人哦。I give the right person, right? Okay, can so open up the file. Correct, 英哲。
But the copy that you sent me doesn't look the same. Like for yours.
哎呀 so sorry, that show that I'm very blurred just now. I think the Maxon had made me blur. I'm so sorry, I apologize. Okay. So I'm so sorry, 人有错手，马有失蹄。Okay, let's go to where is my, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the answer now. We start with question number 19, sir. Okay, what were, who can read? Aoshe, help me to read.
Yeah.
Question number 19, yeah, let's go.
Wait, sorry. What were the two reasons that motivated the writer to take out the 2-week stint as a cabbie?
So the two reasons were to find out first the challenges, the difficulties faced by the taxi driver, the earning and income of the taxi driver. Okay, Liang Ning, it's not your fault. When you send the 11 screenshot copy, I literally have to one by one and bring it. The one you sent.
Your mic. Just now I can't hear you.
Oh, I say when you send the 11 copies to me, right?
We still can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No.
Wait, how
I can
come
hear
everyone's
what?
mic is so soft?
Very soft. I can hear what? I can Very hear what? soft. It's just very soft.
No, I
Can you hear me?
just now heard that the words. Just now teacher said the words, right?
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear
I
clearly.
just now can hear him what?
Wait. Okay. Can you hear me now?
The
Still kind of
mic is
soft.
very soft.
Okay. Just copy the answer first while I change my earpiece. Just change my earpiece. I purposely buy this wireless earpiece. I thought it can. Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
But still soft, kinda.
Huh?
I can hear you now because my sound volume very high.
Okay, can you hear everyone?
Yes, now we can hear.
Okay, good. Okay, so what did I say? From now on, okay, Liang Ning, because you sent 11 copies by screenshot, so I have to go one by one.
My mom asked me to do it on paper.
Do it on paper? No, it's okay. It's okay to do it on paper, but I think maybe you can scan everything into one piece as one PDF file. That'll be good.
Yeah. Okay.
So for future, all of you, please, if you can, okay, do. If you want, you can type in. But I prefer you to write honestly because it's one way. So I'm thinking that if you are doing a comprehension passage, is that you write it and then you put it in the PDF format, scan it, and give it to Uncle Raymond. Okay. Right. So the answer is the challenges, difficulties faced by taxi driver, the earning and income of the 2 weeks. So the 2 weeks is just actually to do a research to find out how a poor taxi driver earn their income. Okay, and can write down to earn the living, EKE the living. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you. Yeah, on Face. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you very much. All right. So the next question for 20. So this is the first question, is about direct question, which is a factor. Okay, Yang Chen. Okay, so far, Yang Chen. Okay, thanks. Doesn't mean I don't call you means I'm not interested in you or not. Okay. Just if you got anything, just ask me. Alex, are you okay, Alex? Okay, thanks. Jeffrey?
Yes.
Thank you. Which phrase in paragraph 2 illustrates the uncertainty of the job? The keyword is uncertainty. First, Hao Xuan, help me to circle the which. Circle the which for me.
Okay.
Circle.
I know.
Then underline the, okay, thank you. Underline the paragraph.
Wrong color.
Okay, thank you. Then underline the phrase. Underline the phrase again. And then underline paragraph 2 and underline uncertainty and underline the job. Okay, the phrase is no telling. That's the answer. I think most of you get it correct. There is no telling about this uncertainty of job, meaning that UNS what? End with E. Anyone, can you tell me? Hey, Eric, what happened? Oh, Eric was out. Hey, how she never tell me? Poor Eric.
My screen cannot see Eric.
Oh, okay. Eric, are you okay? Eric, okay?
Wait, Eric is in what?
Yeah. Just now. Eric, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, can you please? I need to see your face. All of you must see your face. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Dongzhe. Okay, so these are the 3 words. Uncertainty means unsure. Okay, right now, uncertainty means unsure about the job. And honestly, nobody can tell now what is going to happen in a couple of weeks' time. Will we have a worse COVID situation or better situations?
Sure.
Okay, this afternoon, some of my friends was asking, wow, 2% and myself don't open out and things like that. But we still have to open out because we need people to continue to work and the FMP must continue to provide good business. Somebody call me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hao Xuan.
I didn't put this one for the no telling.
No telling. So you must put the code. Then what do you put?
Oh, I just put there was no telling where I would end up.
Can.
No, without that thing.
Oh, you mean you without putting no telling, is it?
Mm-hmm. No, I got put no telling. I never put the punctuation.
Where I could, you want punctuation? You mean the top this one, on top this one?
Yeah, and
this one, is it?
bracket.
You have to put it, Okay, the bracket is okay. You must put it because when you're asking a code, when you are having a code, you by right, you're supposed to do this. Let me see. Okay, you must do two. Two.
Your one is 1.
Yeah, I know, must have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, let's move on to the next question.
Uncle Raymond.
Yes.
I didn't do from. I only did the summary. So can I do this week and submit it like later?
Yeah, first day you know me, Alex. I'm okay. Don't feel guilty and don't feel sad, Alex.
No,
I can't see your face. You put on a mask. I can't see your face. It's okay. All right. I'm always looking forward for a student to hand me homework. Okay, Alex. Okay. So don't worry. Even though this one over already, you want to submit later, I'm okay to mark. This is not school, excuse me, sir. This is not school that today hand in, next week you hand in, then your teacher will throw the homework to you and ask you to go for detention and call your parents. No, please. 明白吗? Don't take away your ideas in school now. This is not school. This is a place to feel, to learn and improve yourself so that when you get out in the real world, I'm not training you to survive in school. I'm so sorry. I'm helping you to survive in the real world out there. If you are here to learn to survive in school, I'm so sorry. No. Okay? I'm preparing you. No, I'm preparing you. Try I haven't died. Try heaven. Hey, do you see I got wing behind? No, right? Next time I go and get one background got wing on. I'm preparing you for university tasks. Okay? Let's move on. Hao Xuan, carry on. Question.
Okay. In your own words, explain why the writer had forgotten to start the meter when the passenger boarded his taxi.
英哲 and Liang Ling, you change everything except the meter. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see in a comprehension passage, whether you're IP or Express or whatever level, when they quote you this, please jolly well quote properly. As just now I mentioned to all of you, right? Yesterday I attend a Zoom by a law professor because Uncle Raymond was thinking to take the law course. After looking at the figure, 197,000, so expensive. Even after discount, so cheap. I'm not so cheap, 48. The professor said, so some of the people ask, oh, I got this degree, I got this one, I was an ex-teacher, I was a lawyer, don't know what here, can I take this now? So I was like thinking, didn't the professor already quote? We don't care what kind of background. Do you have the passion in law? Do you, after graduating law from the law school in LLB law or doctor in law, are you going to serve as a family and criminal lawyer? Do you have the passion? Do you have the drive? That is the quote. They like, why are you telling you? It's not about the background, you see. So what they were saying, so what, you have 3 degree, 2 degree. So I do have 2 degrees, so big deal. But if I go in and then the first question asks you, why do you want to be a lawyer? It's a very straightforward answer. Oh, I want to be a lawyer because I can earn a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think this person will get the course? There are only 75 seats every year. There are only 75 seats. And every time there will be sure people drop out. Okay? And you must read and read and read a lot. I mean, to me, reading to me is no problem. Okay? So this is a code. When you code, you please pay attention. It's like, why are you asking the same question? Not you, Aoxian. Why are you asking the same question when the professor really tell you, do you have the passion? It's not about your degree, you got 3 degree, 2 degree. It's about how through your this experience you can become a good lawyer and serve. So here, you see, forgotten to start the meter. So the meter is actually my friend picking up. Well done. Ying Zhe and Liang Ling, you done this part very well, but this part here.
Sure.
Okay, it's a meter.
I
Okay.
put like a longer answer. I put like, because it was his first fair and was too excited until he forgot to start the meter.
Because it was the what?
Because it was his first fair.
It was his first fair.
Yeah, his first
okay, fair. Okay. But you want to do that in that way, okay?
Wait, let me copy. Let me copy.
No need to copy, children. I will put this answer in the Google Classroom, 好不好?
Oh, okay.
Then 你们去那边 copy, okay? Because I got a lot of things to share. I own Jeffrey and Alex the essay, so I need to show them, okay? Don't mind. So is there an answer here? Okay. So you see, he was eager, enthusiastic to send or ferry, you see, his first passenger, customer, and client. You see, when you say passenger, customer, or client, it depends. I got student ask me, Uncle, what is the difference? I'm going to see my customer, I'm going to see my client. Can anyone tell me what's the difference? Bing-Shen.
Client is much more formal, like business client.
Carry on.
So like a customer is like, hi, I would like to buy a phone, and client is like, hi, I would like to buy a entire carton of your phones.
Whoa. Okay,
That's the difference, right?
Okay, I was about to say both are acceptable, depends on your corporate image. Okay, for example, if I were to say last time I worked in a big company, I would say I would like to meet my client. The client can be bringing me business, like say a few $100,000, or I can say I'm going to meet my customer, also can be bringing a few $100,000 business. It depends on how you see it. Okay, so for you, you're not wrong to say that this is a big client. I could also can say this is my big customer. Depends on the nature of your business also. Okay. Can So okay, next one, 22. So this one is more to what do you call it, is in your own words, or what do you call OQ, own questions. All right. So next is a language impact. No, Hao Xuan, all the way yours. Okay, okay.
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Okay. In paragraph 4, the writer listed the various roads and areas that he had gone to ferry his passengers on his first day as a taxi driver. What was his purpose of listing them?
Okay, his purpose is to illustrate the fact of being a taxi driver, allow him to do many various parts. That means he can go one place from place. I think Ying Zhe or Liang Ning say that he can travel around the whole islands, which is not wrong. Okay, seriously. Right, recently Uncle Raymond just started a new business. It's called Recycle, Reusable and Reducible. Some products that is from Indonesia that, you know, the styrofoam, instead of using styrofoam, we use biodegradable things. So it gave me a chance to
you're doing anthropod trade now.
Anthropod trade. Entrepreneur, you mean?
Never mind.
No, it's okay. I don't like
I
students
think
like
it's
that.
called entry pod or something.
Entrepreneur.
It's
No,
on
when Singapore Singapore started out as a small trading port, right? So what kind of trade is it doing?
Oh, okay. Both of you, one of you say entrepreneur is businessman. Anthropod is like the harbor in social and in history. No, in history we call Singapore as an anthropod port. That means the port, P-O-R-T, 那个海港. Okay. That's why Sir Stamford Raffles came to Singapore, because of the nice geographical reason, deep harbor, okay, clean water. Until today, 200 years until now. And I strongly believe in 100 year times, as long as you are still around, all people here, I think Singapore will still able to survive. But I can't guarantee our great-grandchildren, because nice thing will never last forever. Trust me. Okay? As a history teacher and students, I've seen a lot of dynasty will never last for long one. So how to preserve it? Learning very hard. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing this kind of business recently. So I'm going to start some go green things, and I say some environment stuff and things like that. Okay, so yes, so this is like, it's giving me an opportunity to see, wow, I talk to people in the F&B, I talk to people in recycle one, I got chance to meet certain people that I never seen before. And then my boss tell me today she sent me a lot of things for sample that I can explore it. This is something that what we say here to illustrate, to allow me to see different parts of this thing can help or not. All right, just like, do you know recently Tesla, I heard they are coming to Singapore, no? You know it's Tesla, Inza?
Wait, Tesla is
Yes.
coming to Singapore?
Yeah. Eric, you know it's Tesla, no?
Company, right?
Eric, answer me lah. You always show me your hair. Yeah, I'm so.
Tesla, a car company.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Eric, you know Tesla? Eric. Hello, bye. Eric. Okay, maybe he's too concentrated. Okay, yeah, he's coming to Singapore. And when I show my younger son, he was so happy. Oh, Tesla coming to Singapore. What's so big deal? Okay, let's move on. Hello, okay. How Shen, let's go.
Okay. What was the writer's main worry that prevented him from accepting radio bookings?
So same thing, just now how Shen did the circling. Okay, so circle again. What? Hey, please from now on, all of you, whether you're history question, geography questions, as long there is a question like that, thank you. Hey, nice, I like the circle. What? Can you, how Shen, underline 3 words from here? Which one do you think the 3 most important words? Anyone can help him? Tian An and Ziyue. Is Ziyue inside? How come I never see Ziyue? Where's Ziyue?
Lang Ying should be a line.
Oh, sorry, Ziyue. Okay, I forget Papa Pete there. So sorry. It's just right.
Also can what?
Okay, thank you. Say, not circle,
教育了
underline.
Lang Ying.
Underline. Don't confuse, don't confuse. It's okay. Relax. So circle, always the first word is always circle. That means the most important one. Okay? Yeah, Eric, thank you. I just saw it's a car. Thank you, Eric. Then talk to me lah, because I forget to open the chat group. So sorry. So yes, the main worry. The main worry means the main concern. Okay, what is the main worry? Okay, prevented him from booking. What is the main concern? What is the main dilemma? What is the main reason that he's not want to use radio booking? You know, don't laugh. when Grab car came in, okay, I was very skeptical to book online, like Inja. I feel that after I book already, after he go and kidnap me and send me somewhere. Why? Cannot. After he kidnap me, he send you behind you, you see behind you, the place there. No, I just don't like the idea. Same as my lecturer, no. But later I found out Grab car is so useful when my eldest son and my daughter use it. And then got discount, got coupon, right? Got rebate, right? You see that the beauty of this. Hey, Liang, all my students give you a like, no, especially my other group of students. Wow, your Sec1 boy start to use Python. Then got one very cute, like, you know what I say? He never used Cobra. Seriously, why you use Python? Then the other girl say, Cobra very poison, cannot have pet of Cobra. Python can keep in Singapore. I say, excuse me, the Python is a programming language. Then I can see a dead silent. You know, like the heartbeat of ding, 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 ding.
And then suddenly one guy breaks the silence by asking that, what is Python?
Inja, and Pingshan, they show something like, just say, updated. So this is your cup of tea, Alex, right? Can you imagine, Cobra and Python? Oh my goodness, so funny. Okay, let's move on. He was worried that he could not be able to reach the pick-up point within 5 to 7 minutes. It's the same thing. If you're having a comprehension passage talking about Grab car, some driver who are like very old uncle from a taxi driver to a Grab car, they might be skeptical to use these apps because they might be not faster fingers. Recently, my friends doing Lala Move, he said, wow, Raymond, it's very fast. I mean, he speak Hokkien to me. Okay. He said, wow, very fast. Well, I want to press already. My competitors choose the side already. You see? So it's very hard. Depends. What is IKR? Yes, please.
I know, right?
Oh, LL Python 100% safe than Cobra, right? Eric, thank you, Eric.
Can I erase it?
Yes, please. Thank you. Eric, well done. Yes, it's 100% safe. But it's a joke, right? You see?
I know, right?
No, it's a joke. I mean, I'm talking about this Sec4 student. But to be honest, they are not interested in all these things. They are interested in social media, take picture of themselves. These are the girls.
I'm interested in Python and social media.
Sorry,
in fact, I started a TikTok account. I forgot to tell you guys.
Zixian and thank you, Liang. Zixian and Tian-An and Ziyue. I'm not saying that girls only know how to take picture and put nice picture. Nothing wrong. Okay. In fact, one of my Sec4 students, Uncle Raymond, you're doing this eco-friendly stuff. Can I be your next model to showcase and then to put TikTok and say, yeah, you pass your O levels first and top. Okay. So yes, this is the answer. So remember, when they say what is the main concern, please look at the main reason, the main concern, the main worry. Okay. What is the main worry of your parents now? As you know, in 2 days' time is Daddy Day, Father's Day. What is the main concern for your father, for you? I know, teacher. Yes, my father wants to be one of the drug lord, to be best kidnapper in the world, and to be the top terrorist in the world, so I can bomb USA and be better than Osama. It's like, excuse me, are you sure? It sounds ridiculous. Like nobody, the father will do that. The father would. Give me a minute. Sorry, my office.
Shows calling.
In the middle of a class.
Wait, he's not calling, he's accepting a call.
Eric, you want a 1v1?
It's very urgent because my officer called me to see whether did I go to Tanjong Tiong Baga, right? Remember? Those places who recently got COVID. So we need to update. You see, when they call us, within 1 hour or so, it's best to respond. Okay. So sorry about that. Yeah, in the middle of the class, I just not got other calls, I don't reply. But my officer called me, I have to reply. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to question 20. Same thing. So Your turn. What?
Okay. Which phrase in paragraph 5 indicates that the writer's passenger lost her temper and scolded him?
Yeah, the left let fly with a rebuke. Wow, it's like that. It's just like, you got a badge now. Who are you to tell me? Inside, right? You see?
I never write that thing again.
Okay, this let fly means it's like in a rage, R-A-G-E. It's like leaving out the hand and all these things. And recently also, got people also very crazy, doing all the funny things on the street. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Funny.
You don't know. Got one naked guy, okay, really naked, riding a motorcycle around the island, and he was only 20 plus years old. Yeah, he was caught, and now sent to IMH.
What's indoor sports?
Institute of Mental Hospital.
I thought it's mental health.
That's IMF.
Mental health, man. You say mental health? I think so. I think so. Because I've not been there, so I don't know.
If you see someone, you see a crazy person have COVID-19, you don't send him to a hospital, you send him to mental hospital.
Oh, sorry, Hao Xuan. In World War II, if the Germans and the Japanese see these are people, they don't need to send them. You know what they do? On the spot. Yeah, on the spot. Seriously, it works. Sometimes it works. But it's very bloody, very cold-blooded. Okay, so let's move on to 25 now. We're going to end soon quickly. So refer to paragraph 6. I was too tired to explain. What do you mean by too tired? I can't be bothered. I can't be care, or I can't even want to waste my single breath to talk to you. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay. So this is the answer.
Wait, but then he's not really driving the car for charity, right? He didn't say at the first sentence, first line.
But you can say his real purpose of driving, which was for charity in line 29. We say that. As a research. Okay, yeah, you're right. Beginning. That's why you have to read in detail. That's why that day, Uncle Raymond spent a bit of time to explain to you, go through every single sentence, whether you're IP or Express, every single sentence. Okay, listen, serious. Every sentence is very, very important for each paragraph. The first sentence of each paragraph is very important. It gives you an idea of the whole entire paragraph, okay? Okay, so let's go to 26. Okay, any question for this one? No, So once you finish, you can send it to the Google Classroom. Uncle Raymond will mark. Please don't change your answer, okay? Now, if it's wrong, then if you're not sure, you just put a question mark there. Then Uncle Raymond will go through with you. All right, thank you. Hello.
Just like Hao Xuan every time.
Your turn, Hao Xuan.
In paragraph 6, I kept to do the same work routine except on weekends. When I drove from noon to midnight.
Good thing, noon to midnight is at least 12-hour shift. What was the significance between the writer weekdays and weekend? He started driving taxi much later on weekends compared to weekdays. So weekdays, he drives at a certain time in the morning. But at night, why do you think weekends he drives later? Because there may be more customer, there are more activities at night on weekends, more passenger to pick up. Okay, this is like something like your, I love durian so much. Okay, I love durian. I think me and my mom only and my wife. The rest, when I buy durian at home, I tell you, my whole family run away. I have. Okay, seriously. So that durian season, okay. Why is hold on? Okay. Why do you think the durian?
In your own words, explain how the writer reacted.
Hao Xuan, please.
That's cheating.
Okay, so when you have durian, on certain seasons, people tends to have, should I say there's a season like durian or a season like Great Singapore sales or seasons like the Christmas, they tends to buy certain things for certain reason and the sales can go up. So it's just the same thing. These are the boss or the staff or the employer or the businessman or businesswoman, they will know when is the right time to capture the big market. So like now, unfortunately, traveling is not possible. As a result, the seasons, like now is a June holiday seasons that everyone's supposed to go overseas, but we can't do that. So now what happened? All these, I heard all the tour guide or even the tour guide driver, they turn out to do other things, other job, even have to send food, become a Grab food, or even have to wash the bus and things like that. So this is what it means here. Sometimes you have to play by ear. You have to know when is a peak period, right now, a peak period, when is the right time to do certain things. Okay, just like in October and November, Uncle Raymond will be much freer because all the students exam over already. Okay, they will maybe want to take a break. Of course, now COVID-19, you might want to continue to have tuition. I leave it to you. Okay, so, but for me, I will still do other things. This is what I meant, okay? How Shan?
Okay. Explain why the writer started driving only from noon on weekends.
So you explain that it was because weekend there are not many weekends, there are not many patients in the early mornings. Since more people do not work weekends. I just, when I was driving today for my vaccinations, I was listening to class 91.3. This Maxwell Road is actually, I used to work there before in the Shenton Way area. And now because most of them are working from home there, the poor Chi Chong Fan lady, it's so nice, but nobody go there and eat the Chi Chong Fan. You know it's Chi Chong Fan, right? I love Chi Chong Fan a lot. Then this Makan Sutra that this Mr. Sito was saying, wow, the food is very described. Come and help and support all these food hawker, food store owners. They are having a difficult times and things like that. Then they ask the owners, they say, yeah, before COVID-19, it was a very long queue. People like the Chi Chong Fan. It's very authentic, very local flavor. The gravy is nice. But now, because of COVID-19 and most of them work from home, very poor thing. Business is very bad. So this is something related to these kind of things. We must know and hope, seriously, everyone can go back to natural, normal activities. As you know, right, all the Sec1, I think you are going back on the 1st of July, right? Eric, is it 1st of July, is it? Right. 1st of July, 对啊? Don't know, Ping Shen, is it 1st of July?
Which one?
Correct now, Dangling? You are going back 1st of July,
Yeah.
You better find out correctly, Not 4th of July, 4th of July is the USA Independence Day, Okay, don't go on that day, okay? All right, let's go, 27. Jeffrey, on your camera. Thank you, sir. How Shen?
Okay. In your own words, explain how the writer reacted whenever his passengers did not respond to his vigorous meeting.
Eric, what you mean by nah, we ain't coming back, never coming back to school? It's so interesting the way you say. Okay, so cute. All right. No, I just suddenly saw the check. Okay, thank you. So in your own words, you have to use your own words to describe why that passenger did not respond to him. Okay, I took it as cue to be quiet to drive. Hello, good morning, sir. How are you? Okay, 就是你不要讲话, I will continue driving. Wow, it's a great day, sir. Where are you going? Isn't it? I tell you already, I'm going to Orchard Road. Why you keep asking? But they don't say that, Orchard Road lah. Then you know the tone. Hi, ma'am. Going to Takashimaya. Shopping? No lah, fishing. Obviously, Takashimaya is shopping. Then you tell me what? Fishing? Oh, okay. Sorry, ma'am. Just drive, just keep quiet. Okay? Vincent, you laugh, right? Of course, shopping.
Yeah, lagging.
Can you hear me? Of course, it's Takashimaya is shopping, not fishing, right?
Ooh, anyone wants a candid shot?
Is it lagging?
Oh, he's
okay.
back.
Go back already. So sorry.
I'm
Can you
sorry.
imagine like that? He freeze. Vincent, of course it's shopping, right? Not fishing, right? Can you imagine say go shopping? No, I go there for jogging. Okay, let's move on. So you know that all this is like the tonality and the way they see the cue. The cue means the indication of signal, like the way they sit, they cross their arm. Okay, the moment they go into the taxi, they start to close their eye. The moment they tell them Orchard Road, then they close their eyes. Means don't talk to me. I'm very tired. Don't bother to talk to me. But they're very funny, Some driver know that the customer is closing their eye, relaxing. They still want to talk to the customer. I don't know why.
I mean, I would not mind.
No, but I just don't feel like talking. Maybe I have a very tired day. I need to rest my eyes. I'm going to go for the next meeting or whatever it is to see. But some drivers would just like to talk. Well, maybe this is the way, instead of, he maybe want to keep himself awake. So you want to talk to the passengers. All right, 28, please.
In paragraph 9, the writer hesitated when he was about to receive the cab fare from a sickly passenger. Explain why the writer acted in that manner.
Oh, sickly passenger hesitated. Why? Is it very kind of him? Or is it because he thought the money had been stained or dirty by germs? He may be infected by the same disease. Why? He got TB? He got chicken pox? But it's true. Sometimes when you collect money, it's best to wash your hand to keep yourself hygiene. Right? So it's been very important to do that. Okay, you worried to receive the money. You find that it was having germs. So this, please, if this is 2 marks question, please must have 2 answer, 2 supporting evidence. Don't give me he was afraid to receive the money. If you write like this, I may give you 1 mark. Some teacher might give you a 0 marks. But what happens if you write like that? You will still get 1 mark, but definitely it's not 2 marks. Okay, be careful. Next. Okay, everybody know what is 4D? How Shen?
Explain the reason why the woman passenger decided to cancel a plan to buy 4D.
She canceled a plan to buy 4D because
okay, what is 4D?
4D is just like a lottery system, right?
Oh,
Like have 4 digits. And then if you can correctly guess a digit, right? A combination of 4 digits, right? You win a grand prize.
Ooh, okay.
But does anyone know that do you guys know what's the chance of getting the 4D?
Yeah, I calculated it before, but then I forgot the thing already.
The probability, the probability.
9,999 times 4 times to the power of 4. That's the chances.
My teacher told me about it before, but I forgot.
Okay,
yeah.
So I see. So Ziyue, Tian-An, and Zixuan, and the rest of you. So now you know who buy 4D.
Me actually.
No, who buy 4D? Okay, just kidding. Anyway, you go and queue out and say, why am I ma PR 4D? The auntie will say, are you 18? Or where's your mommy? They'll ask you, where's your mommy? He's will laugh. Do I look very young to you?
Enter, I think.
No, of course not.
You can't enter, they'll chase you out.
Yes. But then you say, do I look very young? My hair got tattoo, okay? Then you take out, it's actually the sweet one that put on the tattoo. Okay. Laugh. Please, I've seen people gamble until whole family have to commit suicide. Seriously, okay, don't do that. Really commit suicide. The whole family, the father throw the daughter, then throw the wife, and then he throw himself. It's very sickening because they play share. Yeah.
The reason why they will try to do such things is like each 4D is only a few dollars. Is it just a few dollars, right?
Yes.
So each one is a few dollars, but you have a chance of winning a huge prize. So why not try it and then slowly?
You use the word try already. You use the word try. It's not 100% confirm. You use the word already try, no? You try. 我试试看.
Have a go at it.
Have a go. Then okay. I tell you what, tomorrow uncle go and queue out. I have a go.
No.
Please. I seen people gamble. 真的是倾家荡产, the whole family gone.
No.
They play share until.
And then they do so much, and then they get addicted to it. Like,
Yes.
so they think like the more
Yes.
I do, the higher my chances, right?
Don't gamble.
Yeah,
That's why
so
they say
will
don't
buy
gamble
more and more.
So that's why in this class you can gamble yourself to do here, but don't gamble your marks during exam. Not worth it, seriously. I see students are like that, no, cut themselves here. Okay, not worth it. Seriously, I see that I counseling, and sorry, mostly are girls. Why? My boyfriend want to break off with me.
Good.
Huh? Then
Bro, what?
Good one.
My girlfriend don't like me. Girl
Good.
telling girl, Zhixian, you can imagine, my girlfriend don't like me.
Wait, then do God like you?
Okay, let's move on. This is the stressful life in Singapore. That's what they say. Actually, it's not stressful. Actually, it's not stressful, guys. It's how you manage it. It's how you manage it. Seriously, you say stressful, children in Thailand, in Vietnam, in Cambodia, the girls have to become prostitute at a young age, no? Have to do bad things there. Do you know not? Have to work, no? They have to give up their study. That is more stressful, no? Okay? Become a prostitute. And become to sell themselves, have a Yahuan mate at a young age. And then sell to bad people to become, don't know what they do. That is more stressful, no? You guys are stressing to study, no? And this stress can bring you a lot of happiness later on in your life. Which is what? Take care of your parents. Later, I'll show you some of the slides, okay? Let's move on to number 30. Hao Xuan. I'm so sorry, Hao Xuan. Sorry.
Eat. Then you must call me.
Okay, fine. Tian An, read the questions. Hao Xuan just WhatsApp me saying, ask Tian An to read.
Yes, so true.
Yeah, you see? He say one, Tian An.
In your own words, explain how the writer reacted when a female passenger claimed that meeting him was bad luck to her.
I'm sorry, Tian An. I'm asking Tian An to read. Are you Tian An? Yeah, Zhixian was looking at me, huh? Are you Tian An?
Okay, I'll read.
No. Stop. Hao Xuan, are you Tian An? Can you see it's not Tian An, eh? Are you Tian An? Well done. Today your voice is so nice, loud and clear. Agree on Yingzhe? But then you say, why me? Why you ask me? Why you ask me? Right.
Because he's same. SAS imposter.
Well done, Tian An. Very nice. You are supposed to read this loud. Very good. Very good. Okay, from the passage, I just bite my tongue. Okay, I just bit my tongue. Just keep quiet and shut up. That means I'm good as I'm suck my tongue. Okay, I just keep my mouth shut. I was in total silence. I was really lost of words. Last two questions. Ziye. Question, please. Bella, Hao Xuan, you have read a lot of questions. You are doing a good job, Hao Xuan. Really appreciate it. Ziye. Ziye, your turn. I can't hear you, Ziye. You mute your mic.
You say read.
In paragraph 11, the writer stated that he had taken 5 minutes and passed more than 5 passengers trying to hail cabs in the rain. Lines 76 to 77.
Carry on.
The writer's purpose was stating this even though he had already accepted a call booking.
Yeah, the two of you have a very nice and mature voice. Keep it up. But all I need to do is that hopefully we can see face to face and practice your rhythm. Okay, this will help you in your oral. Well done. Thank you, Ziye. Thank you very much. The writer includes the statement to emphasize as to illustrate why. Okay, this 5 minutes is like agony. I go around the whole place. I can't even fetch someone. The effort has made it very futile, useless. I should have maybe don't take the call. I might be going around, maybe can pick up people, or should I pick up people without going through like waiting around and see people caught in the rain and want to hail a taxi or not? So this is all through experience, just like buying durian. For me, I don't know which durian is nice, which durian is good. But those people, those durian seller will know exactly what kind of flavor, what kind of taste, what kind of meat they have. So same thing, it's all about professionalism, it's all about experience, it's about how you view things. Hey guys, seriously, whatever you do is one word, passion. Have you watched Passion of Christ, anyone?
Heard of it only.
Anyone here watch that? It's a RA movie, It's a very, 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 I tell you, I watched the movie, I really stand up, knelt down and cried like hell. When this Jesus was really went through the nail is so long, went through the palm all the way, and how he tortured Jesus by hitting him with the what do you call that thing, with all the bones. Then when he hit Jesus behind, the bones just literally pull up his flesh. Okay, it's called Passion of Christ, and how Jesus, on the last 24 hours, he died on the cross. It was a very, very, very touching movie, and it was on the right time when it was about time to baptize. So this is something to tell you that that movie emphasized the love of God. This one is to emphasize, when do you think he's supposed to have to go to get someone during the rain? How Shen, don't mind, mute your mic. And or should he has to take a booking of the call? Ladies and gentlemen, today now we don't book the call by calling, by what apps call. But apps sometimes now got Gojek, got Grab car, and then got one more coming up, 3. So sometimes the driver will decide which one will give them the better returns. Just like my friend asked me, hey Raymond, should I become Food Panda, Grab Food, or which one is the one? A Deliveroo. So the first thing is like, so then how? So which one give you the better commission? Then you have to go down and check yourself. How do I know which one is give you a better? You have to search which one have the most stores that support the apps. Okay, so the effort he had made to fulfill the call, or I see the amount of time lost that he had to accept when the patient did not show up. So if I were to, someone call me, should I go or not to take the call? Or should I go directly, go around the whole place and search for customer? Okay, so now for summary points, I think I showed you before already. So I will end this officially, the comprehension passage. There will be a comprehension passage test coming out soon. So take note, this is a second comprehension passage, okay? Right, let's go to Jeffrey. Can you read to the class, please? So sorry, you hand it on the 15th of May. Now I'm reading your passage. Let's go.
The first one, right?
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah. In my opinion, the most serious pollution to the environment is air pollution, as long-term health effects from air pollution include heart diseases, lung cancer, and respiratory diseases such as
Emphysema.
emphysema. Air pollution can also cause long-term damage to people's nerves, brain, kidneys, liver, and other organs. Some scientists suspect air pollutants cause birth defects. 1/3 of deaths from stroke, lung cancer, and heart diseases are due to air pollution. To reduce the number of trips you take in your car, reduce or eliminate fireplace and wood stove use, avoid burning leaves, trash, and other materials, avoid using gas-powered lawn and garden equipment, avoid smoking indoors. Quitting smoking is the best answer for overall health. Make sure your gas stove is well ventilated and minimize clutter. There is pollution as there is burning of fossil fuels, industrial emission, indoor air pollution, wildfires, microbial decaying process, transportation, open burning of garbage waste, construction, and demolition.
Okay, very good. In a way you put like that, maybe in point system, Jeffrey. But if you want to write the essay, you cannot put 1, 2, 3. You have to put in paragraph, okay? So I hope you can hand in homework now, all in paragraph form, okay? Okay, well done. I cannot say this essay is no good. It's definitely good for discussions, for knowledge. But if you're writing in an essay format, in paper one, what do you think about pollutions? You may not pass very well. Okay, you may have just passed or mediumly pass about 1 or 2 marks. So if to score well, you must write proper paragraph and using full stop. Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. Next will be Alex. Your turn, please.
I feel that water pollution is more serious to the environment and human. Firstly, as children, we can start by convincing our family members to play a part in slowing down the rate of pollution. We can help convince them to waste less paper, to reduce paper, save water, and many other good habits that will help the planet.
No bullet train. Don't rush. Okay.
If they are unwilling to listen,
not like that also lah, Alex. You purposely one. No. No, you see, sorry, stop. Ouch, my hand. Alex, because you are still like a baby voice, 你还没有那个发音那个声音哦。No, don't laugh. No, it's not your fault. Your vocal cord haven't break off. It's not like 子夜, Tian An and Zixuan or Liang Ning or some of them How Xuan and you are.
Wait, my vocal cords already started to break off.
Yes, I hear your voice. If you can really read properly in a way, you can. But like How Xuan and you and How Xuan, yes, you. That's why I know How Xuan and Alex, you are still like a baby voice. Baby, you say yes. You see, yes. Zixuan, hello, Zixuan. Hi, Tian An and Ziye. Nothing wrong. It's not their fault lah. Zixuan, why you laughing? You all Bing Shen is gone. Okay, Dongzhe, yes. Okay.
At least teacher can copy
Yingzhe is in between. Coming. Eric also good. Jeffrey is still like baby voice. This is not your fault. Yang Zhen confirm. You are very mature, your voice. Well done. Okay, this is not being sarcastic. This is your voice. This one cannot penalize you. You cannot purposely go and imitate that kind of voice. This be natural. Okay. So Alex, don't rush lah, tolong lah, please. 慢慢读，不要读到这样。Firstly, has children. Don't like that, please. You are insulting yourself 你在侮辱你自己的声音，不要这样。Professionalism 我讲过了开玩笑可以开玩笑，当我们读书的时候，真的是要读。你看以前我们的古代的人，举头望明月，低头是故乡来，对吧？你都说举头望明月，低头是故乡。子轩不会笑了。Okay, carry on. Let's go. Alex, firstly, as children, we can start by convincing.
Firstly, as children, we can start by convincing our family members to play a part in slowing down the rate of pollution. We can convince them to reduce paper, save water, and many other good habits that will help the planet. If our family members are unwilling to listen, we can explain to them the benefits of helping the environment. Secondly, very
good. When you starting with that time, very good. Then behind you bullet train already. I know you're Iron Man. I know you're Iron Man behind, but not like that. Please don't. Well, no. Sorry, Alex. If I don't change this habit, you will become seasoned already. Then when you go to set 4, your tongue cannot get used to control it. Then you will affect your reading. It's just like you are a young plant now. I need to make you strict and strong. Okay, 没有恶意的It's just want to help you. Okay, I hope you understand. All right, carry on.
Secondly, as students, we can influence our friends and classmates around us to save the environment. We can do this by reminding in our time together repeatedly and explain our intentions of saving the planet. If they refuse to listen at the start, after repeated reminders to do so, it will slowly but surely become part of their habit to save water.
Good. Stop. Slowly and surely. Wow, you really took my words there. Slowly and surely, and you become part of the habit, and definitely you will become something like that. I told you many times now, never put this. Never, please, for goodness sake, IP student, whoever you are, please don't do that, please. Even in your project, anything, please. Even in your real life, don't even put this to your boss. Never do that. Okay? Don't. Then you ask me, when should I put this? My advice is don't put. Write proper sentence. Carry on.
Third, as a member of the school,
It should be thirdly, so sorry.
We can put eye-catching posters around the school. This can encourage students to read the posters. Through interesting content, we can convince others to slowly understand the importance of saving the environment. After all this is done, we can ask others to help spread the message of preventing pollution. As students, our circle of influence is very small, but we can slowly spread our message with the help of others.
Stop. Then you can say, since our circle is very small, right, Alex, why don't you use the latest technology called the social media? Do you know, every morning I like to wake up and watch TikTok. At night I watch TikTok and others. Do you know, one morning I wake up, I saw one girl, Bing Shen and Yang Zhen. You will be surprised. This girl, only 9 years old or 8 years old, used up all her saving, $400 over to buy all the goodies stuff like Maggie Mee, canned food, and put outside her house, and put the notes there for those needy families. Please help yourself, something like that. And because of this, she somehow or other, I think her mom or dad put, or maybe her neighbor, took this picture and put on the social media. When she did this, I don't think she do it for the sake of fame, for the sake of a caring heart, because she has a passion to help others. You see, such a young age like her in Singapore. So how can all of you, now 13 years old, can help to make this country better? The first thing is to study hard, to do well. The more you do well, your parents' life will live longer. The bad things, you start doing things, your mommy, daddy will get very demoralized. Okay, carry on, Alex.
Humans will discover something that can help them and will slowly tell the rest of the world about it. Then they will use it again and again.
Who is the they? Okay. Who is the they? Government? The people who are anti-pollutions?
Humans.
Or who? Carry on.
In the end, humans who use it so much that they will have changed their perspective of the entire thing and from a want to a need, regardless of how bad it is for the environment. We can slow down pollution but not completely stop it.
Write down, all of you write down. This is a very good sentence. We can slow it down but not completely stop. Sorry, go and tell the US to stop now. True now, Alex. Go and tell the US. They always like to tell other countries to stop this, stop that. Ask them to tell them about human rights. And before they tell other countries about human rights. This is me. Okay, I still love USA, but sometimes the way they do things, I find it's quite pretty selfish, in my opinion. You can disagree with me. This is my personal opinion. No racism. Carry on.
Machines can help to remove rubbish and cleanse the water, but humans will still throw things in the process of cleaning the ocean. Masks can filter out things like the haze, but it cannot remove the haze.
Exactly. I like this sentence. I love this sentence. Okay, it's just like I'm smoking, I get a filter. I enjoy smoking, but the things, the smoke might still adhere to my lung. I will still get lung cancer. So the best is totally stop smoking. And that's why I totally stop smoking. Okay, because of my heart. Okay, carry on.
Cleaning robots can clean the roads, but after they leave, people will continue to throw rubbish right after you clean the place. Hence, we humans also need to play our part as well. Because no matter how strong robots are, they cannot fully get rid of pollution if humans are causing it at the same time.
Yes, if this is written purely, strictly, and definitely by Alex Liu yourself, yes. I will say it's no good. It's no good. It's Why? Excellent. I got you. It's no good, man. It's excellent. Okay, it's like here.
No, I want to know where I can improve when you say there's no good.
So I can say here, initially Liang Ning come in was so lah, then good lah. Now quite good, then very good. But certain time, not so good. Certain time, very excellent. Life is up and down. I think this paragraph is very good. But then again, I'm so sorry, Alex. Really to your face, you don't mind. How to improve?
Okay.
你这样写可以啦 for us to discuss. I told you already. But if in the essay like that, sorry, you know cannot work on.
I think Coco asked me what's Starbucks.
Coffee, cappuccino. Okay, can. No. My daughter boyfriend want to buy Starbucks for me. Then I must drink my correct or fiction. Must buy big cup one. Wow, even coffee cannot finish. I drink also shook. Okay. Alex, if you were to write this as an essay, cannot. 不可以.
Okay.
你要真的 really in paragraph form. Okay, right? Okay,
But I didn't know how to. I thought like we must answer like question by question instead of like right.
Yes, because I give you question by questions. But if it's essay, then no. IP student also essay questions. If I got chance, I show you my Hwa Chong Square essay questions. No. Must be paragraph. Must have introduction. Must have conclusion. Must have point system. Firstly, secondly, thirdly. Last but not least, you must have this. Okay.
I mean, I can write out the compola, but I thought it was supposed to be like
this one, no?
Yeah,
like this
I
one, no?
no, I
Then,
thought we were supposed to
like
answer,
Mr. Liang
question
Ning,
by question.
Mr. Mo Liang Ning, Mr. Mo. Yeah, you see.
I don't really like it when people call me Mr. Mo.
But your surname is Mo, ma. You must be proud of your surname, like, sir. Hey, this is
Liang Ning
very
is
unique.
fine, you know.
It's a very unique surname, leh. Okay, very unique surname, oh. Okay,
So,
Liang Ning,
if you haven't been made fun, right, without by people, right, who calls you regularly Mr. Mo, right, you wouldn't get it.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, but I'm not that person, I'm not the person, It's your friend, I don't do that, You know me, Like my son, my name is Song Zhonghan. Alex. Song Zhonghan, 前面两个字怎么读？宋钟。You know what is the meaning of 宋钟, right? Alex, you know what is the meaning of 冰胜？宋钟，我的名字是钟汉呢。因为我朋友每次鼓励我，小时候宋钟的来，宋钟。Very sad, okay. Liang Ning, this is your essay.
Which song and which 钟？
宋朝的宋，祖宗的宗。
宋朝的宋。
宋钟汉，祖宗的宗，可是我那个宗换成一个中国，下面有一个血的这边的 ，OK。So Liang Ning, I will just keep this essay for the next round, don't mind, Okay, right? Just want to show to Alex. Okay, there's a reason for that. Okay, because now I got only a couple of minutes to share something more interesting using visual graphic text. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax. That Uncle Raymond is going to present this to all the whole class. Okay, if all of you feel that it's very uncomfortable to see the next couple of pictures, you can don't see it. Eric, are you okay, Eric? Can see, Thumbs up, Eric, sir. Thumbs up, Eric. 可以吗, Eric? Can,
Eric.
Shut up, lah. How should you purposely? Okay. Can now, Eric? Thank you, sir. 应该可以啊。不然等一下你看到你从后面跳出去飞出去了。Ladies and gentlemen, today we are glad to tell you that the world's 800 million unfortunate children is out there. Glad, when I say the word glad, actually it's not glad. Glad that we know that there are so many children there. Please stop sending any message at please pay attention to this, okay? Now, from these pictures, what can you tell? I can tell that these poor little girls, I've been using these slides 7 years in my school during my CCE, sorry. CCE.
Which I just remember you use this slide on the first time like introduction in the class.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. You still can remember. Good. Okay. So what do you think about this poor girl here? He's supposed to taking a bag to go to school, but not a bag to collect all the rubbish. Yingzhen, this is the first time you see, Okay, Yang Zhen, this is the first time you see. Yes? Okay, Ping Shen, this is the first time you see, huh? Okay, so let's go. What is the topics? The topic today we're talking about here, responsibility, appreciation, and love. What is the objective? To let students to learn and take responsibility in their characters, to share and care, appreciate others, and love their parents and loved ones in their life, sorry. Learning outcome from these few pictures that at the end of this lesson, students will be able to thank God and their parents for giving them a meaningful, fruitful, and supportive environment to study and live in a Christian lifestyle. I use that for my school because my school is a Christian school, but I'm not asking you to be a Christian. Please, I repeat, I'm not asking you to be a Christian. But if you're interested, you can write down a membership and send to other people. Okay, this is a sideline. Okay, target audience. Okay, this is for me. Look here. Yang Chen, who is the target audience for this picture?
People with abundant resources. What's that?
People with what? So sorry, sir.
People with abundant resources and something.
People with abundant
resource.
Abundant resources, is it?
No, abundant resources.
I'm so sorry. Can you type and tell me again? I'm so sorry.
Is
because
it
your mic
resources?
Is it abundant resources? Because your mic, I can't really hear you clearly. I'm so sorry. Will you mind to type it up? Okay. Ping Shen, what this picture tells you? What will you do to save these children?
This picture essentially tells us that there are children out there who are not as fortunate as us. Then
thank you, sir. Yes.
We can try our best to make their life better, I guess.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Yang Chen, you can later you just send it to me. Okay, this one. Okay, let me share with you. This boy is actually collecting all the bacteria cells, and they're going to do it. You see the hand, all these are very toxic. Somebody sent the word toxic just now. Thanks, Jeffrey. And this boy is actually the parents die of AIDS. And to be honest, after few months or few years later, this boy will not be able to survive. These pictures here are running away from, you remember the Israel and Palestinian. Now, this is a picture I want to ask all of you. May I ask, okay, I hope everyone, I ask 5 seconds, a quick one. All of you must participate, starting with Dongzhe, then Liang Ning and Zixuan. Why do you think this boy in India is sleeping under the carriage of the car? Dongzhe, 5 seconds now.
Nowhere to stay, nowhere to live, nowhere to survive,
okay.
No shelter, no
okay.
money to like buy new house.
Thank you, sir. Any more?
No.
Thank you, sir. Liang Ning, your turn. Eric, please on your camera. Eric, you'll be last out.
He doesn't have proper room and board, and he have to improvise, so he had to sleep under the car.
Thank you, sir. Any more? Okay, when you finish, you just say that's all, so I can move on now because I got about a lot of slides. Zixuan? Next will be Yang Chen. Unmute your mic.
I was saying the same that.
Wait, Yang Chen, hold on. Yeah, Zixuan.
Who is who?
Zixuan, what do you think about this boy? What can you say about this picture here?
Very poor thing.
Very poor thing. That's all? Okay, Yang Chen, thank you, Zixuan. Put down your hand, Alex. I'll call you later. We'll take turns, okay? Everyone have a chance. Thank you. Zixuan, Yang Chen.
I would say the same as other people that this kid don't have shelter and don't have
no home. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Tianan. I mean, if you cannot provide the answer to me, I'm very scared. Because at the end of the day, imagine this is a visual graphic text showing you this. You can't even write a simple short sentences, then I'm very worried. Okay, this is real life example. I'm not asking them to act as an actor. Let's go.
So like the question was,
no, this picture, my dear. What happened now? What can you say about this picture here?
the picture shows that the children don't have like proper places to sleep and food, and some of them are suffering from malnutrition.
Whoa, you're the first student to tell me this. Seriously, malnutrition. Wow, okay, thank you. Anyone? Okay,
Really.
Thank you. Pingshan.
These children, they have unfortunate lives, and most of them are homeless and have no money to eat lah. So yeah, that's all I can say.
Thank you, sir. Hao Xuan, your turn.
Okay, I asked a question not for fun.
No, I don't want question. I want answer. Sorry, I got no time for
Is she
question. So
dead?
sorry. Huh?
Is she dead?
Is it? No. I'm asking you, what do you think about this picture? Your question is relevant, but I want the answer first. Sorry, because I got others. Don't mind.
Yeah, I think he have no shelter. That's why he there.
Okay, thank you. Jeffrey, your turn. But it's a good question, Alex. Hao Xuan, very good question.
Abandoned by the parents.
Abandoned by the parents. Okay, thank you. Ziyue. What do you think about this picture here? This boy under the car. Ziyue. Are you there, Ziyue? Sorry. Hello? Can you hear me, Ziyue? Okay, Yingzhe, what is your answer?
The car is the best shelter you can have. That's all.
Okay, thank you, sir. Eric, what is your answer? For this boy here? Okay, please come. Ziyue, you can type if you want to, don't worry. Purposely, Tianan, leave out your arm. You know, uncle cannot leave out my arm now. I'm very paid. You still do so nice posture. I cannot leave my arm. You see, you purposely. Eric, what is the answer? Okay, while you're typing, Alex, what is the answer?
He's so desperate for comfort and warmth that he's willing to like put his life at risk, because at any time the owner of the car can just like drive off. But like he's very desperate for like a place to sleep. So yeah, and he's very unfortunate.
我崇拜你，大哥。我真的崇拜你。It is very true that, okay, I'm so sorry I got to move, because he joined one of the high game and he gave me. This is not answer from Eric, right? Eric, you didn't give me answer yet. No. It is true that this boy, Alex, you are right. Because it's so cold, in India, certain part of the season is very cold. So as a result, you have to stay under the car. Stop sending message already. Thank you. Stay under the car to keep warm. Some of the answers are absolutely correct. Okay. But what happened if this car were to reverse and move forward? His head will be crushed, confirmed. But because it's so cold, he used the car, the warmth, as a heater. In New York, there are some people, when they park in the car park, all these beggars will go to the car that in front, no, the car in front, the bonnet there. They'll use their hand to do this and keep themselves warm. You are right. Well done, Alex. Sad to say, not you, sad to say, this type of people is poor thing. Yes, find shelter. All your answer I heard, well done. He is homeless and poor and no one take care of him, and he might be switching and finding places to find shelter every day. Absolutely well said, Eric. It is true. Very sad, no? And then you all complain some more, don't have proper food and eat. You see these people? This one, look at this one. Got books to read, how she see. You see the way they stick here and study? We all know this is from China. Look at this one, crying, and the weather. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this picture, don't freak out. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. I think all of you agree which picture is the worst, A, B, C, D. If you say D, please show the emoji of crying.
That's
Yang Zhen.
laughing.
Oh, that's laughing. Oh, so sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm testing you, Han Xue. Hao Xuan. Hey, Ying Zhe, you pay attention. Obviously, D is the worst, right? Agree not? Alex, agree? Now, you see, how you going to, okay, look here, look here, and see. First one, yeah, it's pretty bad condition. At least, 他有东西吃, you got food to eat, you got books to read. This one, B. Okay, I don't have books to read, but I got things to eat. This one, you are not the first.
Of eating.
Alex, you are not the first one to tell me this. This is like a very hard and still mantou bun. Might be expired already.
It resembles very much like a rock.
Yeah, but look at the finger. Very sad, huh? B is got food to eat, but no books to read. C is, okay, this one got family. I want you to take a look at this picture here behind. This is from Indonesia. This boy is maggots and things attacking whole body. Okay, Alex, you're from Hwa Chong, right? Yeah, one of my Hwa Chong boys see this picture. Uncle Raymond, can you change the picture now? Can you please change? You see? This is a true story for this group picture here. You see, when the food garbage, they go and pick up and take the food. What does this picture tells you? The picture tells me that we must be responsible for what we do. We don't want our family, our next generation to suffer in this kind of conditions. We want something to have a good life. Why are you all laughing? This one is not laughing matter, please. Okay. Okay, this one. What does it show you? Beyond the northern inner Mongolia, see the father and the son. So doesn't mean always Mother's Day is important. No. Father also very important because the mommy passed away, the mommy can run away. Three possibility. The mommy is sick at home, the mommy run away because the poor father cannot bring money, or a useless father, then the father wake up, decided to turn over a new leaf, or the wife decided to run away with somebody, divorced, and poor father and son have to suffer in the Mongolia, this kind of terrain. This one can't even have money to buy a coffin for her father. If your society is unfair to you, how about her? I do not think you wish your mother to be like this old lady. When your mother is getting old and still working hard and worry for you, right? So please study really hard for now, for your future, and show filial piety to your parents.
What's that?
What mean, what is that?
What's the thing on top of her?
Those are.
It's like leaves and wood, so that you
Yes,
can, like,
they are using for those burning to cook, right? Yes.
Wait, I thought she like carried all this to sell to the.
Yes, correct. It can be. You are right, Alex.
For just a few cents. So.
Correct. This is not just in China. There are some children who leave their parents to do this, to collect cardboards. One of my ex-students, the grandmother had to do this while the son was in jail. This is not an actor, no, this is a real true story I'm sharing with all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you whether how much love you want to give to your mommy or daddy, how much things you want to share and love and care and take responsibility. Now you enjoy, can you imagine, seriously, one day, your mom have to go through this. And every time when you fail your test, you don't do your homework, you like, forget it. It's like a knife, ladies and gentlemen, it's cutting your mom, slashing internal bleeding. Can you imagine? So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, what happened? Imagine if someone tie your mother upside down, and every time you make a mistake, you'll take a knife and slash her, and the blood is bleeding from her. You will say, please stop it. I don't want to do any bad things. I love my mom. So imagine your mom is internal bleeding. Every time you say something back to her, you refuse to listen to her, okay, you go against her. This internal bleeding may not immediate effect, no. It might take many years later, then what happened, touch wood, there's that mother of that child might got cancer and die of young age and cannot enjoy. All right. So I'm sharing this not for fun and laughter. I'm sharing this that don't look at this picture and then just forget it. It's your mom. It's not my mother. It's how much you're going to show your responsibility. Every time we do something, okay, I don't want to show this picture very often. You can see I got many slides. Like this one here. Both father died, parents died. This one. Someone I go and curse your parents, go and always argue with your parents. Imagine your parents are nagging at you, you should thank God, no. They don't have parents leh. Stop it lah. Sometimes you just keep quiet because one day, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be the father, you're going to be the mother. And imagine your children are going to do that to you because it's monkey see, monkey do. You also do that to nai nai, ye ye, gong gong, mama. I also do that to you. Yeah, just now I told you, right? The girl who cannot buy coffee for the father. This one I will not read to you, maybe next round, because every time I read this, I cannot take it. I will not read. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, your homework is this essay, race and religions, which is more important in your society or country? Or are they both equally important in the diverse society like Singapore? Discuss. Okay, for set 1 and 2 is 350 words. So these essay questions is from set 1 to 4, but using your own things. After looking at those pictures, there's nothing to differentiate whether you are from Malay, Chinese, India, or Tamil, or whatever it is. This word belongs to all race. This word belongs to every living creatures. It's up to you. How? Now, remember, listen, the more you write, your parents will live the life even beautiful and longer. I'm serious. Because the more you write means you got more knowledge, you're going to do well. And it's the day when your parents sit in front of the National University of Singapore or Harvard University or Cambridge, is where, that is my daughter, Sushi, Tian An, Ziyu. That is my son, Liang Ling, Dong Zhe, Yang Zhen, Jeffrey, Ying Zhe, Eric, Alex, Hao Xian, and Ping Shen. You tell me, you want to do this? My mom will say, there's my son Raymond in Changi prison. Well done. Wow, well done. My son killed a lot of people. Well done to my son. I don't think you want to hear that, right? It's your choice. It's your choice. Just because you want to enjoy the few moments, make your parents to be sad, then not worth it. Today you can come to this world, you should thanks to your mom, the amount of blood that she lost giving birth to you. She just asked you to study. She didn't ask you to do this thing here. No, excuse me. You still complain. You still got a good bed, good food, good shelter, good games to play, good clothes to wear. Don't complain already. So when they are getting old, like the old lady like that, who is going to take care of her? You guys are going to take care of her. But of course, I got one student saying, no, Mr. Shang, why? My brother and sister take care. Wow, Alex, 我没有东西讲。他讲我有哥哥姐姐 take care， 说不关我的事。Well, I tell you, everyone turn to him and start scolding him. Ping Shen, I don't think it's right? You see that correct? Right? How shall I agree? Right? Ying Zhe, you agree with me? 妈妈只有一个嘞，没有完不会死没有照顾他一辈子这就是不忠不孝不仁不义。 Agree or Alex? Because one day you also want your children to take care of you and eat with you and enjoy the bonding. And Sanyue, to look at the Mid-Autumn Festival, to have Chinese New Year to bond together. That old lady may not have the chance, no. So when you write, please write with passion. Now you understand why I don't like to force students to do homework. And I don't like to parents to come and tell me my child this, because you break the relationship. I'm not the person to tell you, okay, imagine Alex, joke. Alex 的妈咪啊 ，Alex 很坏蛋呢，整天没有 on camera 的，整天没有做功课的，整天很坏蛋，整天bully 浩贤，整天bully 炳胜，整天bully 子贤的，讲子贤的头发很长，好像倩女幽魂，好像倩女幽魂。Just kidding 啊，how will you feel your mom will react to you? Very sad, right? True not, Alex? I'm just kidding. Your mom didn't complain. It's very sad, right? It's very hurting, right? Why should I do that to spoil you and your mom relationship? Even you are very naughty. It's my job to tell you, don't do it. But if your mom start to drop a single tear, even you pay me $1,000 per lesson, I will ask you to get lost. I'm not interested to teach a student who is not filial piety. Okay? I'm a Christian. I believe what I preach. I don't teach a student that's lying and no respect to parents. Fair enough, Alex, agree? So if you want to be my disciple, I also expect you next time when you are a teacher, you share the same doctrine, you share the same belief. So now you understand what you tell my staff saying, can you please tell? No, I will not tell. I don't want to spoil parents and children relationship. Okay. So Eric, I hope you hear. All of you are not just Eric, everyone. Eric, okay, you have sent a lot of message in the group chat. Well done. This is back to you, Eric. Okay. I don't understand why recently you're so quiet, but participate. Okay, Inza, thank you so much for your background. I really enjoy. I feel like flying there. Later I'm going to watch Star Wars at the end of it. I can see my fever is coming back again. Okay, just now was fine. I'm going to take my medicine. So, ladies and gentlemen, you will want I can kneel down now. I kneel down. I'm kneeling down. I kneel down to all of you. Please submit your homework. You want me to kneel down? I kneel down. I can be really a slave to all of you. But please don't make your parents drop a single tear. I'm okay. You can scold me, you can vulgarity on me, I don't care. All I want is your mommy happy, you happy. That's the best job. It's not the amount of money you pay me, no. It's a fact that you and I, we are students and teachers. So it's my job to make sure my student has the best. Okay? So if you don't do homework, please explain to your mother why you don't want to do homework. Please don't lie. Okay, but I want, when you see, like you see just now, Alex, well done. Now, this is the homework you hand it to me. Jeffrey, where are you? Well done. Okay, you hand this kind of homework. I know you put in effort to do. I'm not stupid. Listen, I'm born at night, but I'm not born last night. Okay, I'm born at night, but I'm not born last night. Please, when you hand in homework, I can tell whether you copy or you do last minute or you do with passion or not. So once you develop that kind of passion to study, to learn, well, you're there already. You can fly with it. Your parents know that this is my son. This is my daughter. I am so proud of you. So one day, sorry, I apologize to all of you. One day your parents and I will go. It means kick the bucket, we'll go. So at least when we close our eye, we know that we have done a great job to develop, to bring out a leader of you. That's the most important. Okay? So whether you're paying attention to listen to me, it's my job to share with you. So this is the homework I'm going to put inside the Google Classroom. Okay, like same thing when to hand in. Now the policy 2 weeks. Wow, Paris Saint-Germain, I remember your team. Sorry, I got no Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, I know your coach is coming to my Hotspur, but we are not interested. I'm so sorry. Okay, just happen to see us jersey. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, homework. As usual, I don't like to chase. In fact, from day one until now, from the first lesson until now, every week got homework, or at least submit to me. If you really got no homework, write sentences using some vocab words that are given to you. I got fist spot inside, just hand it to me.